we had the guards pulling, people were thinning the wrong gaps, but, halftime we made the right adjustments, position coach really went over what we're doing wrong, and we really focused on that, and we got it done in the second half.
The other thing we did was we played a lot of people, and we challenged some guys, and we'll see the film tomorrow, but one guy that stood out that looked like he played pretty hard in the second half was Anthony Wimbush.
What was kind of the thing that made you turn to him a lot more in the second half? Because it definitely seemed like he was getting a lot of those reps.
We're demanding championship effort, and we need to have 11 guys out there that are going to give us championship effort. And if that means we got to roll more people through and get more people more snaps, then that's what we're going to do.
What looks like with the offense, how are you going to rev up touchdowns without the kicker today? And of course, these turnovers, it would have been another game.
Well, we won. I say that, and I'll say this, Rick, as I told you on Tuesday, this was the #1 defense in the league in several categories, and they were #2 in total defense by 5 yards. So I don't know what we had, but I think now we missed some field goals, and we certainly could have made things a whole lot easier by scoring there at the end. And we lost our poise and had some mental mistakes there, which are unacceptable. So I'm not telling you it's perfect, but we just beat a team with a winning record for the second straight week, a team that was atop the East standings, and a team I think is pretty darn good. So we're going to be critical tomorrow. We're going to be real critical tomorrow. But right now, did we turn it over? My mind's a blur right now. I don't think we turn it over. So we got a redshirt freshman quarterback playing his 3rd game. I think we've had 1 turnover in 3 weeks. So that's pretty good. Go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
With Jack, another game of 0 interceptions. How do you balance?
He came close today a couple times.
But he didn't.
He tried a couple times.
But hey, I'm a half full guy. I'm gonna look at this positively. I don't write negative stuff. But I'm like, no interception. How do you balance being aggressive, needing to make plays, with I don't want to screw up? How do you do that?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
Him.
Oh.
I just think
You didn't play, Coach.
That's right. I feel like I played though, Tom.
I just gotta trust it and just trust the guys around me. And I think that's the biggest thing. Just once you start hesitating, then things can go very wrong. And I just get back there and I just, see it and you gotta throw it. You can't hesitate and you just gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust your teammates. Offensive line did great today. Quake just leading the whole offense, and that's really the biggest thing. We're gonna ride this guy until we die.
Juwan, could you feel the Akron defense sort of getting on its heels there in the 4th once you guys were on the field more and more?
Definitely. Those guys played hard. They threw their body around. They were going to the football, but we kept them off balance with the run to the pass ratio, and we completed some balls, and they had some penalties, and we came in with the win.
Jack, there was that 4th and 1 conversion where it looked like it was close as to whether or not you were going to get it, and it looked like Juwan basically put his shoulder into your face and pushed you across the line. What was that? Take me through that process.
Well, I didn't think I was that close, but apparently I was, and then I felt him hit me, and I was talking to him when I was laying on the ground, so, great job, because I didn't know where I was at that point. That's
Dave,
just how smart he is.
I think you're right on. I think we would have had it, but Quake was going to make sure we had it.
Joanna, obviously the last 2 weeks kind of tough sledding for you, and it seemed like early on they were throwing a lot at you. Did you feel things loosening up for yourself, or what was kind of working there?
Well, we spread them out. We was able to run with 5 linemen, and I think that helped a lot. The offensive line doing a great job.
5 yards a carry against this defense. That's pretty good day. I mean, these guys are really, really good run defense and really good front 7. And I don't know how many explosive runs we had today, Ben, but it seemed like we got 2 or 3, right, Quake? Mm-hmm. Which, against these guys, that's a pretty good day's work. And the rest of the time, it's going to be 3 here and 4 there. So.
Did you see anything in their punt alignment? Because it seemed like you guys would have 3 guys almost there on almost every one of them, and then finally Teddy comes in.
We we wanted to go after it this week. There's no question about that for two reasons. One was to challenge their protection and their operation. And the second was, quite frankly, he's an awesome punter. And we felt like if we gave him all kinds of time to set up perfectly, that he'd hit some moving punts and crush us with the field position game. So our plan from Monday afternoon was, let's try to go after it.
Coach, I don't know if it's that 4th and 1 play where Quake hit Jack, but there was a 4th and 1 play down in the red zone that you were down and you had missed a couple of field goals. What made you want to go for it on 4th? I think it was that one. What made you want to go for that?
No, you're exactly right, because it was inches.
Yeah.
It was inches, and I felt like, if there's a chance to keep the drive alive and maybe come away with 7 at that point, that this was a chance to do it.
But against Akron's defense, I mean.
But it was inches,
Yeah.
and we got to be able to count on our O-line to get us a foot at that point. So that was the thought process, and no, it was a weird game, with the score and the points, and like right before the half, we're in a 2-minute drive, and if we're 10 yards closer, we'd probably take another snap there, but with one timeout, if we get sacked where we are, we're out of range, and then all of a sudden we can't kick, So there were some, really challenging decisions that you felt like, all right, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't on some of them, but you just got to get a feel for how the game's playing out and try to make the best call you can.
Juwan, your health there at the end, you came out of the game. I mean, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm fine.
What happened there?
I feel like the whistle blew. I stopped my feet, and the player took my feet from under me while they was grabbing on top, and they just